Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Stefan, and today we'll be continuing on with our series of the enslaving synths on the highest difficulty settings in-game. As always, this is what we're playing on: Grand Admiral difficulty, no scaling, max AI umpires, max AI aggressiveness. Let's resume, shall we? Last we left off, we were doing pretty damn good. We had just expanded quite enough to claim necessary choke points for our territory, and we had also just started a war with the Bakasharan Compact, and also tried to see what these guys over to our east have, and whether or not it's going to be wise to make them our subsidiary. I doubt it, because at this point it's over year 2210, and after this point, well, AI gets really powerful real fast. Right at the beginning they tend not to build their fleets too much because of course they need their economy, but after year 10, well, it's hands off. And all those 100% AI bonuses really start showing. But now let's get back to priorities and get some stuff going. Most importantly, we have to capture these 3 stations, and that's to make sure that the enemy cannot reinforce. So our first move is going to be to rush over to their home system and try to take out their fleet. If we don't manage to do that, they will be able to reinforce, and we'll have to face a much greater force, and we'll have to expend a lot more alloys than necessary. After all, I plan on converting my economy to a tech economy, and wasting resources and alloys, well, it's a waste.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, ruined ring world. Like we didn't know about this already. The shattered remains of an ancient ring world encircle a star of the Convaros system. Any planetary bodies that may have once existed here must have been used as building material during the megastructure's construction. No evidence hinting towards who originally built this marvel of engineering has been found, but it must have been a product of a very advanced culture. Indeed. Alrighty. Their fleet is nowhere to be found. How suspicious. Well, obviously their home system is going to have some shipyards on it, so we're going to have to take it out. Let's do that as soon as possible.
Star system charted.
Oh, there's their fleet. Coming over from... where? I didn't even see it up here. Well then. Now I can take Master Shipwrights. Also a correction from last episode, Master Shipwrights is the first tradition to go for supremacy. It reduces your ship build cost, and well, that's pretty damn important. If you can spend less resources on ships, you can pump out more ships. More ships equals more fleet power, and more fleet power equals more wins. Let's not actually bomb these guys. Let's go over to this system, claim their other colonizable planet, and sweep over through their other systems in order to claim them before they build any nasty shipyards on them, or star bases or whatever.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Alright, looks like there's been a fleet over here waiting for us. Fortunately, it's not powerful enough. And these guys seem to be a little tarded. Ooh, where's the enemy? We're firing at the enemy. We're engaging the enemy. Enemy engaged. Yeah, you fuckers. I'll dismiss you if I didn't desperately need you guys. Commonwealth of Man has deciphered the language. You will find no match in us, humans. Actually, never mind. They will. They are just equivalent. And being equivalent at this point in the game means that they're going to be overwhelming very soon. So let's just survey these systems and see. Actually, there's the slightest of chances that I can get over here. Well, let's try to do that. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4 systems. Oh, that's going to be tough. That's going to be real tough. If they plan on expanding over here instead of over to their east, I don't think I can do it, but if I can, that's going to be so worth it. Now let's try. Now let's also start surveying this region because, after all, I'm planning on taking this area from the enemy and making it a part of my own empire. Ring worlds increase the chance of mega engineering spawning in your tech tree, and I really want that. I don't want to be wasting extra sentient perks on habitats and such. Also, by the way, habitats aren't that bad. Just throwing that out there as food for thought. Take egalitarian, roll in that Utopia abundance, and see what happens. Also looks like a void cloud has appeared. That's actually amazing. With void clouds, we're going to be able to get cloud lightning, and cloud lightning is like one of the best things in the game. It's extremely cheap, and when combined with focused arc emitters, it's extremely effective. So let's just go around it, make sure this guy isn't a pussy, and just continue on. Well, let's not engage this fleet. After all, a puny science ship has nothing but its sensors. And unless it could bore the void cloud to death, it got nothing. Also, this fleet is about ready to go. Let's send it over here. I honestly doubt this station is a shipyard. Shipyards usually tend to appear on star bases with colonizable planets in them, but at least that's my experience. Worst case scenario, these guys build a fleet on suicide on one of these stations. Oh, that's a size 25. Yeah, baby. That sounds wonderful. Oh. Hello there. Let's just send in our entire fleet and make sure these guys are toast. Let's continue claiming the system and start sweeping over here. Let's also get this guy to investigate this anomaly once he's ready. That way I can actually, you know, make advantage of this world. Alright, let's send this fleet and see what's poppin'. And this looks like a station with guns. It doesn't have any shipyards on it. You can see by the modules over here, over to the sides, they have guns on them. These are gun turrets, and they pose absolutely no threat to our empire. Now, shipyards would look a little different. For example, our empire shipyards look like this. They are little protruding things where a ship can clearly come out of. And you can see that this empire shipyards look very specific too, just like that. You can clearly see this same little pattern of an opening out of which a ship can come out. Clearly, these guys don't got that, so we can just avoid them. Now, this fleet is not going to pose any danger whatsoever. 59 is not going to do anything, and so we can just go ahead and sweep through their other systems. I don't want to lose too many ships taking an unnecessary starbase, and so we can just claim some resources instead. At this point, it's probably going to be a good idea to start building up some armies. We're not going to conquer the entirety of the enemy empire at this point, but getting some armies is going to be good. Also, I'm going to make sure that this station is fortified to shit, because these guys are rapidly going to become more and more of a threat that we're not going to be able to deal with. Ooh, what's that? Primitives, I see. And it's another size 25 world. Wonderful. These guys don't have any rare planetary features either. Doesn't really matter. But they have 6 pops. 6 pops is going to be 6 more laborers. Alright, we had taken over all their systems, and well, with the exception of this one, and that's just perfect. We can retreat our fleet back over to Alphys. Alright, let's build some consumer goods industries on this planet. After all, slaves do consume consumer goods, which is quite the shame. You can live without freedom, but you can't live without a big-ass TV. Ooh, Teachings of Warriors. Access to the barren fields of Kimanal 3, there are indications of all battles being fought. Beneath the lifeless ground, our researchers and the SS Thinking Eye have found bones, metallic shards, and most surprisingly, a container filled with documents. If we send the documents to our homeworld for translation, we could potentially learn more about this war and who fought in it. It would also be possible to simply sell them off as antiques. our economy is looking quite dire, so let's just sell this. It's going to produce an edict anyway, and edicts, well, they kind of suck, especially since they use influence. Now we can take a look at the other species in this little double tomb-world system. Charismatic, strong, resilient, quarrelsome. That would be great servant warriors. Oh man, I want this system. Let's try to send in a ship and try to make this happen. Oh no, they did take the system. Alright, the fleets are here. Let's go ahead and take their other planet first. Just in case these guys decide to capitulate after losing their main pops. Also, geez, that's a wonderful system. 11, 16, and 2 gas. Oh, I want that. I want that so bad. Let's also make sure the starbase can actually defend in case of a war with the Confederacy of Men. Or Commonwealth. Whatever, close enough. Right? Also, I better start improving our... God damn it, they're rivaling us.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's gonna be bad. That is gonna be real bad.
Construction complete.
We're gonna have to build up this station as well. And I'm not looking forward to defending two guys. Oh shit, that's a nebula. I want that. Now let's see if we can try to claim that. We also got our first Ascension perk. And now I can choose... What shall we choose? Now normally I would take Technological Ascendancy or something like Executive Vigor, but we have an opportunity to just wait it out and get Voidborn. With this build and with this amount of alloy production, there's a very real possibility that I'll be able to actually, build some habitats. And habitats are actually wonderful. Now granted, we don't have the perfect ethics for it, because we don't have egalitarian, which would allow us to just, spam a bunch of pops in the world and have them be unemployed. But in terms of helping our research, ooh, that would be great. They can produce up to, 450 science each? Yeah, that'd be quite strong. I would have to wait it out a bit. I'll think about it. For now, though, let's start building up our planets just a tad bit more. Let's get more agriculture too. Agriculture is gonna suck. We only have 5 extra, and we're gonna have to feed a lot more empty mouths. Oh god. Oh god. More aliens. Well, let's see. They could be our neighbors over to our north, which would be great considering how, dealing with machine empires in 2.2.5 is a pain in the ass. Alright, so let's wait out a little bit more and try to get some influence before declaring a peace. We're not going to go for the status quo, obviously. We're just going to settle down on their capital planet, and they're just going to surrender.
Ground invasion force has seized the planet.
Alright, and now they can accept our agreement. Wonderful. Let's send that offer. A new faction. And now we get to know a lot more pops. And a lot more militarists. I'm not looking forward to that. Hegemonic imperialists. Blah blah blah. Victory. Huh. These guys look big and scary. Well, let's just, make sure they don't absolutely hate us. They're cordial. Let's form a commercial pact. And, yeah, they should be good. Let's also guarantee their independence, just to increase that trust growth. And a research agreement for the same purpose. Hopefully, we should be good. if we're at least secure on this front, that's going to make things so much easier. Also, that empire that came into us, yeah, that was the Nex. Now, that could be bad. If these guys federate, also, by the way, that's Gargantua right there. Don't let me forget. If these guys federate, that's gonna be a pain. Machine empires are very strong in this update, and having two of them bear down on you, that's virtually a death sentence right there. Let's make sure we have good relations with these guys over here. Non-aggression pact seems to be a little expensive, but this certainly is fine. I will be able to build up some trust. Yeah, let's build up some trust. I'll get the influence to spend. That's fine. If we can build some trust with these guys, then if they federate with these guys over here, the Jonas Nucleus will not be able to really fuck us over. The only big threat to us at this point is going to be these guys. 4 colonies, 42 pops. Oh, that's going to be a pain. What's also going to be a pain is actually dealing with these new conquered pops. Surprisingly, this society is actually pretty damn stable. They're not consuming too many resources, and they seem to be producing a decent amount. If we can just negotiate with crime lords, that's going to increase stability by another 10%. And, normally I would start resettling them all over my worlds, but, I mean, these guys genuinely seem alright. They're also decadent, so they would make absolutely horrible slaves. Thinking intensifies. The plan overall was to just keep these guys as a slave species, but the thing is, I'm not sure if that's entirely necessary. If I can just shuffle some pops around and make sure the stability is alright, that could be fine. Alright, let's get this planet to 10 pops. And let's get this planet to 10 pops. That does take a big drain on our alloy supply, but that's worthwhile. After all, once you get to 10 pops and upgrade the building, you get double the pop growth as you had before because newly colonized planets have 50% pop growth, and this penalty should be avoided at all costs. Now, normally at this point I would also start conquering another empire, or at the very least be on my way to conquering them completely, but we did go to war a bit late, and because of that I will suffer. And now, with all our influence at hand, we can reform our government. Let's shift over to a dictatorial rule, select the good old technocracy, and also get that efficient bureaucracy. After all, our empire size is quite large, and we're going to be suffering because of it. So let's just do this, reform our government. We're no longer a megacorp, and we're doing fine, all things considered. The cool thing about transitioning from a megacorp to a normal empire is that all the subsidiaries we have will stay subsidiaries, and so these guys will continue to pay tribute until the end of their days. In the next video, I'll show you how to convert an alloy-based economy into a research-based economy, and indeed we'll be doing that in order to get ahead. After we can get ahead in tech, we'll be able to overwhelm everything and try to deal with the 5 times crisis at the early date of 2325. And so with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.